Welcome to Jesse Waters Primetime. Tonight,
I would testify to everything if I was told to. I'm not going to sit there and wait in jail for him. Nah.
Diddy's World subpoenaed. Who is next? Oh! Fox News alert, we found Diddy. The disgraced billionaire hip-hop mogul and Democrat Party community organizer was spotted for the first time since having his homes raided in a major sex trafficking investigation, similar to Jeffrey Epstein's, they say. Diddy was seen swinging clubs at a Topgolf in Miami with his daughters. He may look relaxed, but behind the scenes, there's panic. TMZ reporting tonight that the federal case against him is expanding as prosecutors from the Southern District of New York have been dishing out subpoenas to multiple corporations tied to the mogul, like cell phone providers and computer companies. At the same time, Diddy's been unloading his assets. The timing, not coincidental. Selling off his stake in Revolt TV and returning music rights from Bad Boy Records. TMZ reporting the Fed slapping subpoenas on Diddy's chartered jets. Now, sources say even commercial airlines will be subpoenaed, possibly the FAA, as investigators look for anyone who flew on Diddy's dime. They're not only looking for victims, they're looking for witnesses, people with unfettered access to Diddy's alleged crimes and freak-off parties. Some inside of Diddy's world have already started talking. Diddy's former bodyguard says he'll go on the stand.
I would testify to everything if I was told to. You know, if I was brought in to testify against that. You understand? I'm not going to sit there and wait in jail for him. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
So you don't have no problem testifying?
I have no problem sitting in the court of law, doing my due diligence.
Others have begun to back up some of the allegations in Diddy's former producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones's lawsuit. Lil Rod alleged Diddy's the one who pulled the trigger in the New York City nightclub shooting in '99, the one his prodigy, Shine, took the fall for. He even bragged about shooting people. The woman shot in the face, now speaking out.
How can you be sure that it was actually P. Diddy?
I looked straight forward ahead and I watched the muzzle flash from both of their guns and I felt the impact to my face instantly.
Wow.
There's no doubt in my mind who shot me.
With subpoenas raining down, Diddy's inner circle's getting squeezed. His alleged drug mule's already been handcuffed. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Young Miami, who allegedly transported his pink cocaine on private jets, she's feeling the heat. The question investigators are looking to answer is, who else was involved? As Primetime reported yesterday, the Fed seized all of Diddy's surveillance footage, in addition to hard drives and phones. They want to know who was in and out of Diddy's planes and his homes. As Lil Rod's lawsuit alleges, they weren't just up-and-coming artists. These were celebrities, politicians, athletes, international dignitaries, and music label executives, all captured on camera in Diddy's compounds. CEOs from Universal Records to Motown Records allegedly sponsored these parties filled with sex workers, underage girls, and laced drinks. Lil Rod says Diddy had compromising footage of every person at his freak-off parties. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, claimed in a lawsuit that sometimes Diddy would be in the room and use his phone, laptop, and tablet to film these freak-offs, even adjusting the candles for better lighting. What happened at these parties stayed at these parties.
Why didn't you stay late, like after hours? Did it get crazy after that, or what?
I don't know what goes on after hours, but
he wasn't trying to find out.
I wasn't trying to find out. You know, I know my place. I know my place.
The freak-off parties were a perfect place for feds.
You also have those celebrity environments where celebrities all get together, and there's so many of them, you know, in these wild parties. And if you got a wild party and P. Diddy puts on that wild party and, you know, he sets everybody up. Like if you were an intelligence agent, you know, like a Jeffrey Epstein type deal, that'd be the way to do it. Big old crazy party, get everybody loose.
And get the cameras
Get them
rolling.
the yayo. Get them the yayo.
And everything else.
Get them everything you need. Get fired up. Get those cameras rolling. And now you got everybody under wraps.
Diddy's former bodyguard tonight alleging that Diddy was working for the FBI as a confidential informant.
People don't realize this, brother. First and foremost, Puff has been dodging the legal system for years. Puff being, and this is documented, Puff being a CI for an FBI agent. They was taking some papers up to the FBI, so like when they was here in New York. They was taking paperwork up there and stuff like that. Don't know what it was, but later on found out that he was a CI.
Now, Primetime can't confirm this, but if Diddy was an FBI informant, it explains why he was giving a pass to wreak havoc, according to his producer's lawsuit. What Diddy wanted, Diddy got.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
All while he was cozying up to Hollywood figures like Harvey Weinstein and becoming a major voice in the Democratic Party with his vote or die campaigns for Kerry, Barack, Hillary, Biden, getting souls to the polls. For 2 decades, Diddy thought he was untouchable. But now he's had his house raided, tapes confiscated, and the feds are zeroing in on his flight records. Diddy's world's crumbling. The rap industry's warning him that his clock's ticking. Infamous death row executive Suge Knight, serving time for a fatal hit and run, is warning the Brother Love handle won't fly in prison.
I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're going to get you if they can.
After the Department of Homeland Security's Investigations Task Force raided his home, rap artist Sean Combs, a.k.a. P. Diddy, has been in the news quite a bit. And the more you look into the story, the bigger it gets. According to a recent lawsuit, Combs and several members of his staff have been accused of sexual assault, human trafficking, and operating a blackmail operation with hidden cameras that captured politicians, athletes, and members of the music industry in homosexual acts and other compromising positions. In declassified MK Ultra documents, we know that as early as 1954, in Operation Midnight Climax, the CIA ran several brothels with two-way mirrors set up where they would film targeted persons having sex with prostitutes. According to several close witnesses, Hugh Hefner was operating an extension of this blackmail scheme in his Playboy mansion. And of course, the infamous Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were involved in this as well, with close ties to Israeli Mossad and the British Crown's Prince Andrew. Sean Combs has been using his friendship with Prince Harry to lure powerful people into his own blackmail operation. But it gets much worse than just blackmail. Combs was allegedly drugging underage girls and trafficking them across state lines, and appears to be a pedophile. In a disturbing video, Sean Combs claims he adopted a young girl, Ava Baroni, who said that she was on the streets before he took her into his home.
Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Yeah.
Sean Combs appeared on Dan Schneider's TV show All That, which notoriously employed several child predators who molested young actors on the set for years, all under the protected cover of Nickelodeon.
You know, in situations like this, I always ask myself, what would P. Diddy do? What would P. Diddy do? No, I don't know. Hey, let's ask him.
What's up?
We can't wake up Shane.
Tell you what. Take this toy helicopter. Put it down his pants.
All right, we'll do.
In light of this information, an old video with a 15-year-old Justin Bieber and a 40-year-old Sean Combs is rather unsettling.
You ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
A series of recent trials and investigations appear to spell out a much bigger situation brewing in the background. In April of last year, movie star Leonardo DiCaprio gave eyewitness testimony in federal court to support claims that Pras Michel funneled over $20 million of stolen money from Malaysian billionaire Joe Low into Barack Obama's 2012 presidential campaign. Leonardo DiCaprio's film, The Wolf of Wall Street, was funded with over $100 million of stolen money from Joe Low and was likely given a plea deal in return for his testimony. On July 17th of 2023, 27 years after he was murdered, Las Vegas police served a new search warrant as part of their ongoing Tupac Shakur homicide investigation. 2 months later, Las Vegas police arrest Dwayne Davis, who, according to former LAPD detective Greg Kading, gave testimony in 2008 that Sean Combs offered him $1 million to murder Tupac. This criminal trail clearly leads to Obama and the satanic pedophile cabal that has been destroying America from inside the federal government. And while many of us remain cynical of ever seeing real justice, comedian Cat Williams predicted this would all come to light last January.
Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.